Yes, people, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Premier League show on Sports. The Premier League Game Week 16 is here. We've got a really interesting weekend. We've got some very exciting fixtures. We got lots to talk about. I got Josh's best mate, Jack, and I've got Prophet back in the building. Hope you guys are well. Hope everyone's okay. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way and make sure you guys subscribe. Let's get to we're on the road to 600 now, 86 subs away from 600. So guys, all you gotta do is subscribe. Subscribe to Liverpool Prophet. I'll put the link in the description of the video. Make sure you guys go check his channel out if you haven't done so already. And big up Jack. Hope you're well, my guy. And yeah, let's get started, man. Let's get started. Things all good.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, just can't wait for this weekend. To be fair, because FA Cup, Women's FA Cup. There's some matches going on this weekend, and whatnot. So yeah, just looking forward to it. Just football in general.
Yeah, I can't wait. Prophet, hope you're well, my guy. Let's get talking, man.
It's gonna be a good week. All good, man. Hope you guys are well as well. Apologies, I had to put this on, man. It's freezing in my room, so
it's all good, bro. It's all good, man. Anything to stay healthy and warm. You know what I'm trying to say. Big up. Hope you're well, and big up everyone in the chat. Big up to SKFC. Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're well. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Let's subscribe to SKFC, people. Let's get him to 150. Let's get him to 200. Come on, guys. Support my guy from Boston, Massachusetts. Big up to you, my guy. Chelsea fan, but big up to you. But we've got a massive game this weekend. No, Arsenal not playing. It's not Arsenal. No, it's not Man United. No, it's not Liverpool. Guess what it is?
It's the Tyne-Wear derby, isn't it?
Tyne-Wear derby.
Say that again, louder, Prophet.
The Tyne-Wear derby.
Tyne-Wear
derby.
Newcastle is back in the Premier League, guys. It is back. I can't wait for this game. It's going to be a huge game. It's going to be interesting to see, it's going to be interesting to see, what happens this weekend. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a huge game, man. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait for this game. And forget our clubs. Let's talk about this one first. This is the big one, guys. This is the big one. Like this is the biggest game of the weekend, in my personal opinion. And as my brother says here, it is the biggest game of the weekend and facts. But I'll start with you first. I'll start with you first, Jack. I'll start with
you. Wow. How to describe this? I mean, it's one of the bastions of English football. Newcastle against Sunderland, North-East sort of derby. Obviously, back in sort of like 2016-17, there was Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Hull, and Sunderland. They're in the Premier League at that time. So you got the Tyne-Wear derby. You got like the Humber. I can't remember what the river that goes from Middlesbrough called. But like you had so many like East Coast, Yorkshire and Northumberland derbies, and now obviously Hull and Middlesbrough in the Championship. Middlesbrough doing quite well in the Championship at this current stage. Hull not so much. They were relegated to League One a few seasons ago, but that doesn't. We're talking about teams who I'm not sure how many league titles they've got combined. I think Sunderland have 5 or something like that. They've either got like 5 or 6. Newcastle, I cannot recall a time when they won the first division.
Is it the River Tees?
What?
You're talking about the river that goes through Middlesbrough, you mean?
Yeah, Tees side. Yeah, so yeah, Humber T derby. That's what it was. That's what it's termed as. But anyway, going back to Newcastle and Sunderland, I can't remember how many league titles Newcastle have actually won. Somebody please just let me know in chat, because I don't have that much ball knowledge concerning Newcastle in terms of how many like league titles they've won. But obviously, like Newcastle haven't been in the best run of form at home this season, and we got a big man here, the big man from Nodge, Josh Eade, pain in the Arsenal, and yeah, just going back to the Tyne-Wear derby. Like last time it took place was back in 15-16. I cannot remember for a life of me who won that match. I think it was Sunderland. Actually,
Sunderland won 2-1. I think. Sunderland.
Oh yeah.
I remember Gus Poyet was the manager. I remember Gus Poyet was. I think he also won 3-0 away at Newcastle as well. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember how big that was, like, of a win. And also, I think they played in 23-24 FA Cup third round. I remember they played the first game was Sunderland Newcastle at
this game yeah. Sorry, I've just looked at. I've just gone onto like Wikipedia and whatnot. I didn't realize Newcastle have 4 league titles in their history. They went back. They didn't go back to back. They won 3 in the early 1900s, 1905, 1904-05, 1906-07, and 1908-09 season, as well as 1926-27, and they went back. They were back runners up in 96-97 and 95-96 in the Premier League. But like, if we think about this combined, both teams have 9 league titles, and like it's a big shame the fact that Sunderland have been out, previously been out of the Premier League for how many seasons? Was it like 8 or 9 seasons?
8 years since 2016, 17. They got 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, up until 21, 22.
About 8 or 9 seasons. Let's just
say. Around 8 seasons they were. Yeah. They've been 8. So 8 or 9 seasons around. Yeah.
And they're one of the bastions of English football, just like you'd say Arsenal are, just like you say United are, just like you say Liverpool.
League titles in Tottenham were apparently a big 6.
And like it's just going to be an absolute joy tomorrow when the game kicks off, you've got the Mackhams and the Geordies just going at it, fucking enjoying the day. And hopefully the Newcastle Metro is actually running, unlike it does quite a lot of sometimes when people steal copper from there. So just want to point that out. But
over to Prophet, and then Josh. Big up to you, bro. I put Prophet's and Josh's links in the description of the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to both their channels as well. Prophet, over to you, my guy.
I can't lie, I'm excited for this Tyne-Wear derby, and that's weird because I didn't think I would be, to be fair. But I am. I think it's going to be interesting. I think obviously Sunderland have started the season really well. Newcastle didn't start well, but I think since that win against City, they've actually, kicked on a little bit and they do look better. So I think it depends on who the home team is in this one.
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
If it's at this
right here. This stat right here is really key to this
exactly
fixture.
so.
I know it happened years ago, but if you know what I mean, like in the Premier League.
I'm feeling because it's at the Stadium of Light, I think Sunderland will take it, I'll be honest. If it was at St. James's, I would have gone with Newcastle, to be fair. I think home advantage is going to be like really, really key. Exactly.
It's the whole team factor.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be hopefully it's a good game though. I'm hoping for a good game. It better not be no 0-0 or nothing like that. So
yeah, exactly.
If it's a 0-0, I'm going to be...
Bro, sometimes, when you hope for a really good Premier League game, it ends up becoming a dull 0-0 game. Like, it's happened so many times. It's just a PTSD of being a Premier League fan, isn't it? Like, you just don't know what game's going to be 0-0, what game's going to be like a high-scoring 3-3, 4-4, and all of that. You know what I mean?
It's mad though, ain't it, bro? Because who would have thought that Sunderland would be above Newcastle this season at the beginning? I don't think anyone would have thought that. I think most of us predicted them to go down. So
I agree.
Yeah, they've been bitched this year. I can't lie.
100%, bro. 100%. But yeah, you want to add more, Prophet? Or you want
to? No, I think Sunderland will win only because they're the home team, though.
Okay, Josh, welcome back, bro. Obviously, it's been 2 shows. Obviously, you were in the show, but you're here. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're
Big
well.
up. We'll talk about the game. I'll talk about the game. Well, I just wanted to quickly say I had to make it onto this one, even if I am feeling a bit ill and all that, because a year ago, I made my debut on this channel, so it was only right I appeared again. Newcastle. I mean, we talk about Newcastle in particular. Thank you. We talk about Newcastle in particular. They've made a real bad habit of conceding late goals this season, even in the Champions League in midweek. So I do feel like they're going to experience that again, and this is the exact type of fixture you'll expect them to.
Yeah.
Sunderland, on the contrary, have made a habit out of nicking points in the last minute. You look at their performance at Stamford Bridge; they scored a 92nd minute goal to win the game. They got a 94th minute equaliser against Arsenal, so they'll be up for it. And with Newcastle's midweek escapades and Sunderland's having a whole week's rest, I think it's that could prove critical. And I think Newcastle aren't winning this game, in my opinion. I don't think Newcastle are winning this game. I don't know if Sunderland will win it, but Newcastle, I don't think they're going to lose it. I think it's as you and Prophet both said, in the Tyne-Wear derby, the home advantage is absolutely crucial. Because so the Stadium of Light and St James's Park are one of the few grounds in England where the atmosphere isn't diluted. You've actually got hardcore fans that will do anything and everything to push their team over the line. I'm expecting an absolute crack in this game. And as Prophet said, that because we're building up to it so much, it'll probably end up 0-0. But listen, I think this will merit the Super Sunday tag. And I'm looking forward to it big time.
Big up SKFC. Hope you're well, my guy. And make sure you guys subscribe to SKFC. I put the link in the description of the video. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well.
Boys. We excited for the weekend?
2 sets as always, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, excited as always.
Bro, your boy, I'm not gonna lie, your boy's feeling a bit under the weather. I just got all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out yesterday, so I've just been chilling in my room. But I saw my boy AN was on. I had to hop on the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Big up to you, man. It's long overdue, bro. Long overdue. We had to do a show. I think the last time I was on a show with you was when we did our fantasy team, wasn't it? Like we did our draft. We definitely gotta do another one at some point. We gotta do one for sure, 100%. We'll do like a Christmas special if you want to. I'm down. But that's okay. Just want to ask you quickly on the Tyne-Wear derby. Obviously, you mentioned here Sunderland have a current 6-game win streak on Newcastle in the Prem. Take us back to obviously when they were in the Premier League last time. The last time they were in the Premier League, the last 2 teams.
The last time both these teams were in the Prem, neither one of them were, on the upper side of the league. Like Sunderland, for a couple of years, they had made a habit of having really bad starts to the season. They would look like they're about to break, the Derby County record. They would go play Newcastle. They would beat them, and then they would go on a good run and survive relegation. They did this, I want to say 4 seasons in a row. They did this 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, and then eventually caught up to them in 2017. Yeah. They went through a bunch of different managers, like David Moyes, some Dutch dude named Dick Advocate, which is a funny ass name, but that's actually his name. I'm not even trying to be funny.
I remember.
Yeah, Poirier. And it's probably, and I think Sam Allardyce as well. So yeah, they ran through a bunch of different managers. And I think what Joshua was saying is going to be really important.
Even David manager with Sunderland as well. Don't forget, David Moyes managed Sunderland for a little bit as well.
He just mentioned
that. Yes. I think he was the last manager. They
in
had.
The Prem.
I think like Joshua said, the key things for both these teams is how they close out the game. Like Josh said, Newcastle, they've had a bad habit of throwing away games that they've been winning, and Sunderland have had a very good habit of rescuing matches, as my team knows all too well, unfortunately. Although I will say this though, I do think in the case of Sunderland, right? I think eventually, they're gonna have to start games better. That's why I don't see them kind of keeping this form that they have right now. There's only so many times you're going to be able to snatch a draw or snatch a win from the jaws of defeat, right? And but I don't think it's going to probably apply in this game. And just because because of Newcastle's problems, and also trying to deal with being tied because they had a really hard game against Leverkusen this week in the Champions League. Ended up 2-2, both last minute goals. So I definitely see the Newcastle players being somewhat tired due to that as well, and obviously dealing with fixture congestion. So I definitely think Sunderland would probably be the slight favorites due to all those factors right now.
Fair enough. Any of you guys want to add more on the game? Obviously, I haven't really given my thoughts yet. When I was younger, when I was like around, I was about 10 years ago, let's say 10, 11, 12 years ago, I always used to enjoy these games. Sunderland Newcastle was always a game that, growing up, I never knew what it actually meant up until like my cousin really explained it to me. But like these two teams are actually like right next to each other. So they're not actually in the same city, but they're in the same area, in Tyne-Wear. That's why it's called Tyne-Wear Derby. And look, the results over the years have just been like, or the results in my younger days, this has been like, wow. You would think everyone would want Sunderland to win. Everyone would want Sunderland to win. I think this game, everyone wants Sunderland to win as well. Now that Newcastle have the takeover, right? Sunderland fans have just seen the team get promoted to the Prem again after so long. Now they're in dreamland because they're above Newcastle. Who would have thought Newcastle, with the takeover money they have, still below Sunderland in all these years of being
Sunderland are the bigger club.
Sunderland are the bigger club, but Newcastle have the better finances, and you'd expect Newcastle with the better finances to be doing a lot better. I think Newcastle have massively underachieved with the new ownership. Massively.
Yeah, it's been an issue that, because you remember even 2 seasons ago when the last time they were in the Champions League, they finished ninth, even below 10. I think they finished below 10 Hogs United too. Second season. So this has definitely been something that they've kind of had to deal with, and they've been struggling to do. And I think it's mostly been down to kind of like their questionable transfer dealings. So the players that they do have that do get alarmants, I think these kind of end up running them into the ground because of that.
Yeah, you're right about the transfer window. I mean, I think Newcastle, obviously PSR has become a huge issue in the Prem. They're not spending because of the PSR. They're not spending because they'll get hit with financial charges. But at the end of the day, like, these guys have got all the money in the world to get Newcastle out of financial trouble. Let's just be honest. These guys have got all the money in the world to get Newcastle out of a rabbit hole. Like, Newcastle, for me, they should be spending more money. Now that Newcastle are in the Champions League, I expected Newcastle to spend a lot more money on players. Okay, I get it. Newcastle's not the ideal place for players to go because they're not on the winning trajectory yet. They just qualify for Champions League without really much to show for it. They've just won their first trophy after the takeover. They won their first trophy after the takeover. There wasn't really much going on. They finished fourth. Then they finished fifth or sixth. Like, after that, they got knocked out of the Champions League. Then it just started going upside down, and then there was questions over Eddie Howe, whether he's going to stay, certainty of the manager. I don't know, man. I just think Newcastle as a place to go, they need to build on it. They need to build a winning trajectory. Then they'll have more team. Then they'll have more players go to Newcastle. At the moment, you have good players. You had Isak. You had what's it called? You have Bruno Guimaraes. You've got good players there. But are these guys going to get over the line and win you major trophies? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Newcastle don't have that winning trajectory or that winning factor yet. They won the Carabao Cup, but after that they qualified for Champions League, and what's happened ever since? They've really been on a dip in form as of late as well. They've not really been consistent, you know what I'm trying to say. So I think Newcastle fans should be disappointed at where they are. I'll be real. I know they're in the Champions League, but they should be disappointed. They've got all the money in the world to go and spend it and improve the squad.
Well, Akvin, I think winning your first domestic trophy in 70 years and your first trophy in 58, Eddie Howe's a modern legend up there. And I understand the whole argument about how they should be spending more money. But at the end of the day, they are trying to comply with PSR rules and all that. and they simply can't do what Chelsea and Manchester City did in 2003 and 2008, respectively.
Well,
So I feel. Sorry.
No, sorry. Go on, Josh. My bad.
No. I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry for cutting you off. I was just going to bring up also, players just don't want to go there. And ultimately, like, you can have all the money you want. If players don't want to go to Newcastle, you can't kidnap them and force them to go there. And I think that's probably the bigger hurdle, because like they tried to sign. Like, how many players were they linked with this summer? They tried to sign a lot of players, and the best they could get was an injured Vissa and Anthony Elanga. So
that's a good point. I mean, I think you even see how a lot of players choose Chelsea over Liverpool, for example. And I do think the fact that they'd rather live in London than in Liverpool is a big factor. No offense, Prophet. But genuinely, in terms of player welfare, in terms of trying to find schools for your children and whatnot, you would rather live in London. So I do understand the geographical point there. But at the end of the day, Newcastle just simply aren't, that sort of club. You know what I mean?
They're not England's like biggest club out there.
It's like they're not established.
I
think Jack said. I think their last league title was in 1927.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so like, you can't expect magic, But Akavin, I do agree with you as well, as in they do need to keep spending money because they just aren't finding the form.
Yeah.
Consistently, like in the league and whatnot. But listen, they're in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. They're in a decent enough position in the Champions League phase. Listen, if they win a second consecutive Carabao Cup for a club of Newcastle size, that is absolutely massive. And at the end of the day, winning breeds confidence. Winning breeds more winning. So they're only on an upwards trajectory in terms of trophies being the most valuable metric in sport.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
They have PSR problems. How can they spend? I mean, PSR is just an excuse for owners just to keep hold of the money. I'll be real with you guys. I don't see PSR issues at all.
But this is it. Like, Newcastle will get punished if they break those rules. Chelsea and Manchester City won't. Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United won't.
Was also just a matter of you have to be able to bring in revenue, and the only way you're going to do that is through consistent, TV money, consistent ticket prices. You got to have a big stadium. You got to be able to sell jerseys, and you got to be able to churn out talent. So if you look at all those things, the big six clubs are just better at like 4 out of 6 of those things. Like what do Newcastle really have? I don't think their stadium's that big. I mean, you guys can fact check me on that. I don't know what the capacity is.
I think it is. I think it is big. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure of the capacity, but I think it's massive.
Is it? I mean, no. Yeah. Fact check me on that. I'm not really sure. I don't know how much they charge per ticket price. How many star players do they have to sell? Like, how many star players do they have to sell ticket jerseys? I mean, sell jersey sales to. They have to, and it's a matter of you have to consistently make champions. I'm talking like 4, 5, 6 years in a row if you want to start, really being in that, like, able to afford that kind of wage structure. Like 52K is like, I think it's like, I feel like that would be mid-size, right? Like that'd be like average size.
That's how much.
That's not an average, surely.
For England anyway, because obviously like
that's average, surely.
Stamford Bridge is like what? How much? Like 50?
It's like 42,000, isn't it?
Yeah, Stamford Bridge is very small. Yeah, Stamford Bridge is a small stadium.
Stamford Bridge is way too small for Chelsea.
Yeah, I know that's one of the things that like the local Chelsea fans have been trying to fight, is because a lot of the owners want to expand the stadium, but obviously like they don't have the space to do that, and that's a whole other topic for another day. But my point is just you have to be able to kind of get consistent revenue sources. You need to make Champions League 4 or 5 years in a row. You need to be able to attract star players, and then you need to be able to get consistent like ticket revenue and that kind of stuff. So like there's a lot of tickets, there's a lot of checks you gotta check before you can start acting like a big six club. That's what happened to Leicester. They got too big for their britches. That's what happens to a lot of these smaller teams when they get good enough squads to try to compete with the big six clubs. Is that eventually the money is going to run out because they have a much smaller margin for error, and it only takes a couple bad transfers where you can't resell the players and you paid them a little too much like wage, and you've pretty much screwed your team over. So that's why it's very hard to break into the Big Six.
100%, bro. That's what is obviously me. I've had ties to Leicester City. If you guys already know, and I've said this before on many shows. Leicester City's owners have been hit hard with COVID, and obviously over here in Thailand, our economy isn't as great. I'm trying to say it's not as amazing. So we can't really blame them in terms of why they can't spend the money they're making is not it's not to the amount that they should be making. Obviously, they're still one of the richest companies in Thailand. They're still one of the richest family groups in Thailand, King Power Group, for sure. But then again, like you mentioned, that the trajectory that they don't have. They've only won the Premier League, and then they've won one FA Cup.
And then, also think about all the times. Think about the 2 seasons that they almost made Champions League and they screwed it up. That would have made a significant difference. And honestly, probably wouldn't have gone relegated.
As well. Sorry, go on. It's okay, bro. Go on.
Oh no! I just want to add that point. I was just trying to emphasize it's the tiny margins can make a big difference. Is my main point.
No, 100%. Newcastle don't have loopholes like City and Chelsea. City and Chelsea have pedigree as a big club. That's the only thing. That's the only factor. Manchester City is in Manchester, whereas Man United have built a club so massive that Manchester has become so well known because of Man United. Then Man City rocked up. That's why Manchester is the city of Manchester has already placed itself on the map because of Man United. Then Man City rocked up, so now it's become a huge sort of city to go to. Whereas London, you've got Arsenal. It's the capital city. Let's just be real. London.
How many cities have two teams that won a Champions League? I think it was just Manchester and Milan.
Yeah, that's the thing. You put yourself on the map. You put yourself on the you put yourself in a higher pedigree, whereas you've actually won the major trophies that you needed to win to be called a big club. Manchester City can now be called a big club. They can now be called a big club because of that Champions League that they got. That Champions League sealed it. Obviously, they won how many league titles in a row? Like 4 league titles in the bounce, and then ever since then, they've got a Champions League. They've got
it's validity.
Validity. That's it.
That's why they're not going to get punished, because they've been involved in the best title races in Premier League history. They're only the second English team to ever win the treble. They're the first English team to ever win 4 top flight league titles on the bounce. The Premier League aren't going to strip them away, are they? The Premier League aren't going to take that club and relegate them, are they? Because that is horrible in terms of PR, in terms of their business structure, in terms of their business model.
You mean second team to win the treble?
That's what I said, yeah. Coincidentally, from the same city as well.
Yeah. Manchester, a team from Manchester was the first team to win the treble, and then another team from Manchester won the treble. Aston Villa getting close to replacing Spurs.
Don't get United fans started on Spurs. They hate Spurs since that final.
Bro, no. I have nothing to do with Spurs. All right, Spurs. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. They're not a big club.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that.
Let's keep it a buck. They're not a big club.
They are a big club. Not Big Six, maybe.
Actually, honest question: which club would you say is bigger, Aston Villa or Tottenham?
Aston Villa. Yeah. 7 league titles. 7 league titles to 2.
What about Everton to Tottenham?
Everton, yeah.
Everton,
maybe.
Everton.
Yeah. 9 league titles to 2.
You know why they don't consider it? Is because Everton don't finish in the top 4 as consistently as Spurs. That's why they don't call it as a.
Everton don't finish in the top 4 at all.
That's the thing. No, they have, but they haven't finished in the top 4 for many years.
What about Forest and Spurs?
Forest since Liverpool were the second English side to win a European Cup back to back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Since Liverpool. So it's weird, Forest all day, every day.
It's weird how Spurs are in the top 6 then, isn't it?
Founding Premier League member, first English team to win a European trophy, first English team to win the double. They do have heritage, but not as much as the likes of your Evertons or your Sunderlands.
You're right. That's
but you can't look past that. You can't look past what they have done for English football. And I'm saying this as an Arsenal fan. I can't stand the wankers, but like people saying they're a tin pot club. That's bullshit.
What do you think of this? Loophole has nothing to do with being a big club or not? What'd you make of that?
Well, this is
They do.
more suited to be on the ball. But cheers, Twisted Fate. But anyway,
A special. Beyond the Ball Christmas special on its way.
yeah, hopefully not on Christmas Day. But
No, but Christmas during
no,
December.
of course it has nothing to do with being a big club. It's about having the right owners that know about the loopholes. Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, to what extent do you consider Manchester City a big club? Like, surely you have to, but at the same time, you can consider them as not being a big club if you want to go the whole moral approach to it, as in, they just brought their way to the top.
I don't think we can do this morals thing. I'll be honest with you. I think it's all over now. I think once they won that Champions League, that sealed everything. I think that Champions League sealed their big club status.
I mean,
I'll be honest.
I'll be honest. I think you got to do one or two things to be considered a big club. In my opinion, you either gotta, or one of three things I should say. You gotta either win one, like multiple Champions Leagues, so at least 2, or you need at least 10 league titles, or a combination of that. You can't do one of those 2 things, huh?
Arsenal have the 3rd biggest club in England because they won 13 league titles.
That's what I'm saying. They have over 10, so I'm willing to give them the. I'm willing to give them that stage, but you got to do one or the other. You got to either dominate enough domestically, get in double digits, or you need multiple European trophies. I think you got to do one or the other.
City is now a big club due to their income stadium trophies worldwide. Following, there undoubtedly is a big club in the modern era. I think their stadium is slowly becoming one of the best infrastructure wise, and in terms of what they have around the facilities around the stadium. Not so the stadium itself, but the facilities around the stadium is what makes the stadium. You don't have to have a great looking stadium, but the facilities around it was what makes the stadium that good. You know what I'm trying to say? It's what makes it like stand out. We don't need to have a massive good looking stadium. It just has to be like great infrastructure.
But I guess a better question is, can you ever stop being a big club? That's the real question. I think it's a really interesting question to ask.
I don't think you can stop being a big club, but in terms of modern day big club, maybe. Yeah.
Like let's say the City owners get like kicked out, like they have to seize the assets, whatever, and then the City go back to being like mid. Do we all of a sudden say like they're no longer a big club anymore, or it's just they're a big club, but like now they're not good anymore? So
I think it depends.
I think you establish historically and then currently.
I think it depends who takes over. Sorry, Josh, go on, bro.
No. I interrupted you, mate. Don't worry.
No, it's okay, bro. That's all I have to say.
Oh no, well, obviously, I mean, I think in discourse in conversation, I should say, you would say historically they are a big club, but now look at them. You know what I mean? I mean, to be honest, that's quite a loaded question, SK. I don't know if I can answer it too well, but
because I realize
big clubs don't stop being big clubs.
Yeah, the reason I ask is that's something that people usually don't talk about. It's usually, is this club a big club or not? Or as opposed to this club stop being a big club, I guess. It's just like, because like, for example, like Sunderland's a big club, but they haven't won a league title in like 100 years. Like I think the last time they won a league title was like before World War II, and they had like 6 of them. So it's like, so when they were asked for like 70 years, did they stop being a big club then, or was it still a big club that was just not doing anything? Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, of course. I feel like you can look at, I don't know, Hamburg, for example. They've got a European Cup to their name, but I don't think they've won anything in well over 20, 30 years. They're still a big club. They've got a European trophy in their cabinet, but they don't have this massive fan base. They don't have this massive stadium.
Breaking news.
They do.
Salah is returning to Liverpool squad for the Brighton game.
That's good news, ain't it? Let's see if he starts doing it.
Damn, Salah, you caved in, bro.
Good segue for later.
Oh, you're a fake gangster, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. You're a fake
mate. Josh. Hamburg are a big club. They got a bigger fucking capacity than Newcastle have a Volks Park stadium. So hold that.
I meant they're not a global powerhouse. So please,
for
keep
fuck's
the
sake,
touchiness to yourself.
Lad.
In-house.
Mate, why are you defending fucking Hamburg? Like, this is the Premier League show.
They're bigger
let's
club
move
than
on.
Spurs are. They haven't won the Bundesliga since 82-83. But let's also just keep this to do with the Prem show and also
That's
talk about the
great.
fact that
We're still a massive club.
with the Tyne-Wear derby, record currently is 54 wins for Newcastle, 50 draws, and 53 wins for Sunderland. So if Sunderland win this, they equal the amount of wins that Newcastle have, and they have in the Tyne-Wear derby, and they haven't been in the Premier League for 8 or 9 seasons now. But like, let's just get into like the predictions in it.
1868 Munich, 1868 Munich, also a big club, but they've not been in the Bundesliga for so long. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think let's get back to Sunderland Newcastle. Have you guys said all your points and you guys want to?
Yeah.
No? All right. I'll go first on this one. 2-1 Sunderland. Why not?
Why I man?
Let's go for it.
2-2 draw.
2-2. What are you saying, Josh? 2-2 draw?
So,
No,
yeah, 2-2.
2-2. All right, Josh says 2-2. Jack, what are you saying?
1-0 to the Black Cats. Come on, Sunderland.
Sorry, 1860 Munich. My bad. Close enough.
They are
Yeah,
a big club.
Leeds are still
These
a
are
big club. They've won a cup. I think they've won a
No.
European trophy.
They're only the second English team to ever reach a European Cup final, I think, losing to Bayern in 1975.
Won it, right?
Well, yeah, they lost it, but but still a big club. Don Revy and all that.
You know, last English team to win the real English division.
Yeah, they are as well.
That is true. They did win the English division last year, but it's fine. We all hit Leeds scum anyways. Profit.
Leeds what?
Leeds scum. That's what United fans
Leeds
call them.
what? Lead what? Leeds
Alright.
what?
All right, Profit. What's your score prediction?
I'm gonna say 3-1 Sunderland.
Okay. Jack, what did you say again? Your score prediction?
I think it's a bit
1-0
locked
to
up.
the Black Cats.
2-1 Sunderland.
No,
2-2,
1-0
I think,
Sunderland.
One. SK. What's your score prediction?
I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Hopefully it's an entertaining 1-1. Hopefully it's entertaining 2-2. I want a good goal scoring
I see it's been like a Newcastle's up 1-0 and then they suddenly equalize like last 10 minutes. That's right.
Imagine a last minute equalizer, man. Imagine a last minute equalizer again.
I'm telling you now, Sunderland are going to score a last minute equaliser. Telling you now. Granit Xhaka.
Kaiserslautern, also another big club.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next big game. I think it's City Palace, right? That's the next biggest game of the weekend. I think we've got to go there. City Palace.
It's Crystal Palace City, isn't it?
Whilst we're on the subject of Man City, yeah, sorry, Palace City, but you know the fixture. Yeah, Palace City. I think whilst we're on the subject of Man City, we'll go there. Josh, I'll start with you first.
Oh, what, in terms of the preview?
Yeah. Just a little preview of the game, yeah.
Well, it's going to be tough from a Manchester City perspective. They did close the gap to 2 points at the weekend. They also beat Real Madrid away from home in midweek. A massive, massive win, especially after they lost to Bayer Leverkusen in the last Champions League game week.
Yep.
But away at Selhurst Park, it's not going to be easy whatsoever. But if there is a team that can handle the demands of winning at the Bernabeu and then travelling to Selhurst Park and getting the 3 points to stay well within the title hunt, it's Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. So Palace, on the other hand, I think they won their Conference League game in Nketiah with the goal and 2 assists, if I'm not mistaken.
3-0, right? They won 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. I think they played a day later, so that might be a big ask.
Against who again, Jack? Sorry?
Shelbourne in Dublin. I play in the League of Ireland.
Okay. Sorry, Josh. Continue, Josh.
Yeah, so it's not going to be easy, but we have discussed before, in light of Manchester United's win at Selhurst Park, that Palace can't really handle the turnover. You know, it's their first ever season in Europe. Glasner has openly come out and said the Palace board haven't backed me. We haven't got the squad. So he recognises that Palace tire around the 60th minute in the weekend games after playing in Europe. And I think this will be the case here. I think Manchester City are too strong for them. I think they have too much stamina. I think they have too much experience. They have too much know-how. And they will have too much quality when the clock strikes 90. So I'm going with the Manchester City win here. I won't get into score predictions yet. I'll let everyone else have a say, but I'm seeing a win for the Citizens here.
Prophet, you want to talk about the game?
I think this has potential to be a banana skin, personally. Palace, obviously, I think they've had a decent season so far. They're in the top 4 as well. I think they're 4th place at the moment, so they're having a really good year at the moment. They have fallen off recently, though. I think United went there and won a couple of weeks ago.
Their first loss to Selhurst Park since February, by the way.
Exactly,
So.
and of course it was United, the team to do it as well. So yeah, they beat us at Selhurst Park earlier. Played us earlier this season, played us off the park. If it wasn't for Alisson in that game, that could have been like 6-7, literally. Other than that, they're a well drilled team. They've got a very good manager. But City are City. It looks like City are kind of getting into a stride now. But then I also said they got into a stride after the 3-0 win against us, and they went and lost to Newcastle. So part of me feels City will go there and get the win, grind it out. But another part of me feels it could be a banana skin. So yeah, I don't know which one to go with, but it'll be an interesting game for sure. Palace City have gone there a lot of times in the business end of the season when they need to win, and they've gotten the win there. So yeah, but I think it could definitely be a sticky situation for City here, 100%. I think City will win, but I think it might be one of those where they score late or they get a dodgy penalty or something like that. So yeah,
they're not far from playing Liverpool. Prophet.
They don't fall. What was that? What was that in regards to again?
I don't remember.
Why are they playing Liverpool Prophet?
As I was going to say, that's a big question.
No. As in, I think when playing.
Oh, he means Palace don't fall off.
Punctuation's important. Come on, it's so you teach kids at school.
I think he's talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what that.
Right.
If you can just clarify that, please.
Yeah, just to clarify that, bro. Pep has found his team and only makes one change between Cherky or Reinders. SK, over to you, my guy.
Well, it's not funny because one of my best friends is a Man City fan. Bro hates Reinders so much, it's genuinely hilarious. Because basically, I guess he hates Reinders because
Okay.
That's crazy.
Nah, man. What the fuck?
No, they're talking about Chris Paul, right? That's what that stands for, Chris Paul.
Yeah, no, yeah, nah.
Yeah, it's Chris Paul.
We need to normalize
CP3
shortening Crystal Palace to CP. For fuck's sake!
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
CPA's in the fucking title.
Chris Powell versus.
We need to normalise it now.
No,
wait.
We need to normalize saying CPA instead of CP for fucking.
Or even CPL or CP. It's anything but that. But
yeah.
Or CP. CPA is fine. CPA is okay.
Or just C.
Chris Powell versus Man City.
Yeah, Chris Paul versus Man City. Yeah. I don't know what 40-year-old 6'1" Chris Paul is going to do all of Man City, but
I wonder our
but we'll find out. But,
I wonder how he's doing in free agency right now since he's just been docked by the.
Yeah. So exactly. Yeah, he has time to go on some side quests. Get some other shit done before he retires.
Yeah.
Anyway, in all seriousness, actually, wait, one more thing. Is Crystal Palace even a place? Like, is there a Crystal Palace somewhere?
Actually,
it's a
no. Wait, there's an actual Crystal Palace in London.
Yes. Well, Crystal Palace is named after
can you please put the Crystal Palace on our screen? Can you look it up, please? I want to see what.
Lad. I'm a Londoner. I can tell you for sure. Crystal Palace. They used to literally be a flipping glass palace, which
No, I want to see. I don't believe you. I just want to see a picture
in the 1800s. and
He's
there's
off on a
literally a
tangent.
train station named after it on like the London Overground and like National Rail. So that's why it's named after. That's why Crystal Palace Football Club's named after Crystal Palace. Just quick history lesson in it.
Oh yeah, no, I believe you. I just want to see a picture. I'm just curious to see what it looks like.
Okay, calm.
It's in London, so
South London.
so yeah, just about here. So like London's like right there, and then you Crystal Palace like south, down south. So like that's why it's South London. That's why it's called South London. Crystal Palace.
But anyway,
that's all I can.
It's
really
like
say.
right on the border with like 3 or 4 different boroughs as well. To be fair.
yeah, that was a fun conversation, guys. Anyway, back to discussing the actual match.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crystal Palace, they've been pretty good as of late. Obviously, they're 4th in the league right now. Their biggest thing has been Mateta's actually decided to show up in the beginning of the year for once, because usually the guy shows up towards the end. They've been really good defensively. They have the second best defense in the league after Arsenal. Offensively, they're not the best. They're pretty below average, to be honest. Although they do create a lot of chances. So that is something to be worried about if you're going to be, especially like Man City. Man City are not, the best defensively themselves. And then especially, as we saw in the Fulham game and in the Brighton game. Was it Brighton game? Or was it Leeds? No, Leeds. Sorry, the Leeds game as well. No. Yeah, the Leeds game. They can be prone to defensive collapses when it seems like they're, cruising. So,
you mean they conceded last minute to Everton as well? I think.
Did they?
Yeah, they conceded in the very last minute to Everton. I think it was 1-1.
Everton? No, they beat Everton 2-0.
No.
Crystal Palace lost 2-1 to Everton.
Oh, sorry. Are you talking about Palace? Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
No, Dickinson Stadium.
Okay. Very good. But yeah, I think the key for Palace is going to be how well that attack links between Mateta, Sarr, especially Mateta and Sarr. Like Sarr has probably been.
Isn't Sarr injured? Apparently, he got injured against Man United.
He is, yeah.
He got injured against Man United, and then I don't know. He got he's been out ever since. But I don't know if he's back yet. But
okay, my bad. See, so I gotta do a little more research for on here. So I would say then, Man City should definitely have the advantage then, because kind of what Palace do is they kind of just have Mateta be kind of their target man. Looks to involve like the wingers and Kamada, who's kind of one of those Kai Havertz, Dele Alli types where he likes to crash the box and do all that kind of stuff. He obviously is not as good as them, but not really my point.
Huh? Don't disrespect Kamada. Don't disrespect Kamada. He got Emery's side. Thank you. Don't disrespect him. He is a legend.
I'm trying. Don't worry. I apologize. That's my bad.
No.
I'll never do that again. Respectfully.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah. So I think defensively they're really good. I really like the guy. I forgot the name of the guy. The guy they got from Wolfsburg.
Lacroix.
Yeah, Lacroix. I really like him. And I know I knew they usually play a back three, so I'm curious to see how they're gonna be able to deal with Holland. Obviously, they have like very physical defenders in Gay and Lacroix. So I think that's gonna be interesting to watch. I think the real battle is going to be in the midfield. How Adam Warren is going to deal with having to deal with all of those technical Man City players. Are the Man City players going to be defensively responsible in this game, as they show they haven't been able to do in the last couple of Prem games? But I can go either way though. Well, I think I'm not going to say that. I think Man City are definitely the favorites, especially with Sarr being out. But they obviously have to play to their level to do that.
Jacques, over to you, and then I'll get my thoughts.
I mean, obviously, going into this match, City won midweek against Real Madrid, and obviously, as Josh mentioned, Palace won midweek against Shelburne over in Dublin in the
Conference League.
Conference League. Yep. Sorry, I'm really slow today. But like this sort of games, as Prophet mentioned, it's like a banana skin, and like we saw in 18-19. Okay, yeah, it didn't end up completely working out in Liverpool's favour in terms of winning a league, but Palace 1-3-2 at the Etihad. I remember that season.
That Townsend goal was crazy.
Townsend, absolute banger. And also, I believe going into this match, what's his name? Munoz was out of the squad.
Oh, well,
He
we
was
don't
not.
Weekend.
He was not arrested, by the way. If people are wondering,
Yeah,
he was not. It was Ivan Toney.
and like going into this match, like if they don't have Munoz in their starting 11, it's kind of a shot in the foot for them because no disrespect to Nathaniel Klein, like he's a solid defender, local lad as well because he's from like Stockwell in South London, but he's not as like I'd say technically excellent as Munoz is, but he could easily just prove us wrong and score a last minute bicycle kick, but who knows?
Hey, respect Nathaniel
but-
Klein, man.
But yeah, in addition, with as SK mentioned, with Sarr being out, Yeremy Pino, who Palace signed for, I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like in the region of 20 million euros in the summer. Is going to have to deputise.
Was it a loan deal at first, or was it a permanent?
No. It's a permanent transfer. Permanent transfer, according to I can't remember who it was. I think it was.
He was at Everton.
La Liga, and I follow this guy on Twitter.
Wait,
called
Jack,
like La Liga in London.
He was at Everton right before this.
No, Yeremy Pino was at
I think
Villarreal.
he was a Valencia guy, right?
No,
Wait,
he was at Villarreal.
Oh, it was
Wait.
Villarreal. Okay.
Which player was at Everton?
Villarreal.
I'm forgetting which player was at Everton. I forgot.
Oh, I think you're thinking of Barry. I think it's true.
I think Tieno
he
Barry
was also
is
Villarreal
at
as well.
Everton, who they
No,
signed
no,
from Villarreal.
Another Colombian footballer from Barcelona, I think.
Oh, are you thinking of the center back?
What?
Amina?
The center back. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeremy
Yeremy Mina.
That was
Yeremy Mina.
years ago.
Thank you.
That's ages ago. Yeah.
I got confused. Yeah, my
No,
bad.
the streets
No.
will never forget. That's a streets will never forget transfer right there, bro.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because he joined Yeremy Mina on like another note. Like he joined Everton, I believe it was 2017, summer 2017, and then he left. I think maybe 5 years ago or so. Well, actually, no. Did he score against us in 21-22? I can't recall. I think he scored in 2021 against Arsenal at Goodson Park. But regardless, going back to the Palace match, like Cherky's been absolutely cooking for City as he did midweek, and also because who's my flip? What's his name? Sheikh Ducoré, who I remember Palace signed from RC Lens in Ligue 1 like 2 or 3 years ago. Like he's out, so it's a bit of a kick up the arse for them in terms of like some away. And also in City's case, Stones is out until later in this month. Kovacic is out with an ankle injury, and pardon me, sorry, Rodri currently suffering from like a lack of match fitness because his knees have been playing up, I assume.
But Gonzalez,
pardon me. Yeah, so Gonzalez has been good. So he's been really solid for them in Rodri's absence. I believe they signed him from Porto. I think it was in January, if I recall, for around like 40 million euros, something like that. And like this game could either be a banana skin or it could just be a formidable victory for City. So who knows? I hope it's a good game and Palace get 3 points on this. Realistically, hopefully, touch wood.
Yeah. I hear you guys, all your points. I just think City now are starting to score without Haaland as well. They're starting to be less reliant on Haaland. That's something that could really help them going forward as well. They're starting to be
all the
reliant.
other players remember that they're supposed to actually put the ball in the back of the net as well.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like they're finally like scoring goals as well, like properly as a team. You know what I'm trying to say? Haaland scored most of City goals this season, but now it's starting to swing the other way. Foden's starting to really step up as one of the main guys again. He's starting to really be that.
The heli?
Yeah, the hell was that? I'll be honest. I don't know what the hell was that.
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. If you watch In Betweeners, you'll understand the reference.
Man said that in between are my fucking my talk. What I'm trying to say.
Right now, I'm in between two minds trying to figure this shit out, man.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It's twisted fate, bro. I have no idea, bro. But listen, it's Jack and he's trying to be funny. It's gonna be a great game. But City just too strong.
Trying to be funny. I am fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, you gotta apologize, but you hurt his feelings, bro. That's not nice. That's messed up.
All right. I
Yeah,
apologize.
No, I don't. Don't you know they say in my school, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. That's what they say.
Words live by that.
Back to the City.
What happened? What just happened?
Jack just made some.
Everything happened. Prophet.
It was the In-Betweeners reference. I don't know if you've seen it, Prophet. It's a classic British comedy.
I know what it is. I've never watched it though, and it probably.
Oh, that's poor form, Prophet. Come on.
No, but like I said, back to the game. Look, it's going to be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough game for both teams. I mean, Palace at home, that should be a bit of a confidence booster for them. But then again, City are the team in form here. They're the ones who have won how many games in a row now? Since they lost away at what was it? Since they lost at Leverkusen, they beat Leeds 2-0. They lost at Leverkusen 2-0. They beat Leeds 3-0. Sorry, 3-2. Excuse me, 3-2. They beat
Fulham 5-4, and they beat Sunderland 3-0. I'll be honest. Out of those 3 wins, it's really only the Sunderland one that has actually been a decent performance.
The most dominant one, yeah.
Because they almost blew a 5-1 lead, which should be impossible.
It's actually mad. I didn't. Do you know what it is? I was asleep, right? I woke up to check the score. I was like, no way, actually ended 5-4. I didn't watch the game. It was quite late where I was.
Bro, my Man City friend was about to rage quit this season if Fulham scored another.
Oh, I wish. That'd have been hilarious. No, but honestly, City are the team in form. But then again, going away to Crystal Palace when you're in form is something else. You know what I'm trying to say? Going away to Palace is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I don't know what to say. I mean, looking at it, obviously you mentioned Palace after a European night. They don't always win games after a European night. But even though City played Real Madrid, tough away day in the Bernabeu, they won 2-1. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say, to be honest with you. I don't really have much to say on the game, except it's going to be a tight game. Everyone downplayed how lethal that Fulham attack can be on the day, to be fair. I mean, yeah, that Fulham attack can score lots of goals. But shall we get to score predictions now? Before we have a lot of the games to get through as well.
Yeah. I'm going to say...
Go on, Prophet.
I'm going to go 2-1 City.
Anyone else want to go next?
3-1 City. Clinical performance.
I'm going to go 2-1 City as well.
Jack?
I'm going to go a bit rogue and say 2-1 Palace.
Yeah. I'll say 2-1 Palace as well.
No, fuck that. I'm going to go extra rogue, and I'm going to go 3-0 Palace.
That'd be cool. 3-1 Turkey, Foden, Haaland. All right, fair enough. As long as Mateta scores, I hope. as long as Mateta scores, I'll take that FPL points at the end of the day. Next we'll go to Liverpool Brighton.
Can do, yeah. We can do go.
Obviously, it is Liverpool Prophet's birthday on Saturday, but it is where I am. It is his birthday, so everyone say happy birthdays in the chat. Big up to you, Prophet.
Big up,
And
man. Appreciate that.
Salah's returning on your birthday.
Yeah, it could be his last game as well, also on my birthday, which is mad. So, yeah. In regards to this one, I mean, it's hard to say because I don't think we were great against Inter Milan personally. I think Inter Milan just didn't show up on the night. I think we were better, but look, if the other team doesn't trouble you, you're gonna look good defensively. We were good, but you know what? Inter Milan didn't do nothing to trouble us. So, yeah, I mean, all right, Twisted Fate. But what was I saying? I'm gonna be honest. That was a fluky penalty. On Tuesday night, that was never a penalty. I wouldn't have given it, but they get given every now and then. So, is what it is.
Inter should have had a penalty as well.
Inter should have had a penalty as well, exactly, bro. So, that was in my opinion, I think that was a fluke win. And because it's a big win at the San Siro away, it's probably going to buy the manager a bit more time now, depending on this result as well. To be fair, so can we take that win and that performance into this Brighton game? I'd say yeah, but then again, we beat City and Aston Villa. Then we were on an even worse one after. So it's hard to say if we're going to actually kick on or if we're going to just revert back to type again. Like Akabin said, Salah is back in the team for this game. So whether he starts the game or if he's on the bench, I'm not too sure personally. If it's going to be his last game for the club, I definitely start him so he can get the send-off he deserves. Other than that, we really need to win this game because obviously the further, the more points we drop, the further away from top four we actually go. So we need to start winning. The win against the Inter Milan on Tuesday was really big for our top 8 qualification hopes. So win today, we'll win tomorrow. Sorry. Yeah, that'll be 2 wins on the bounce, and then maybe, just maybe, we've started to click into. Well, we started to find some rhythm, but I've got to be honest. I'm not convinced. I'll be totally real. I swear, United fans don't even rate Salah.
No,
but yeah, I think I'm not expecting much. I'll be honest. I think it's going to be another poor performance. It's at Anfield, but what does that mean? We lost 3-0 and 4-1 there a couple of weeks ago. So Brighton are no mugs either. Let's be honest. Brighton are a very good team. I think they've got a very underrated manager. Exactly, but and they play decent football as well. So they're not going to park the bus. They're not going to sit back. It's going to be end to end. So it should be made for a good game. They beat Chelsea 3-1 away, but then they lost 3-2 against United away. So
yeah, you have to remind me of that, by the way. But
yeah. So it depends what Brighton turn up. Are the Brighton that played against Chelsea going to show up, or the ones that played against United going to show up? So we have to be on it. Let's be totally honest. I'm not confident. I think out of all the games you played this season, I've predicted maybe 3 or 4 wins max. I've predicted mostly draws. That's based off of how bad we've been this season, and I think I'm going to go with another draw here. But I think we could easily lose, and it could easily be a peak again. But I'm going to back us to get a point.
It's your birthday, bro. You should.
Go crazy, go stupid, go dummy on your birthday. Come on.
You know what? Screw it. I'll go with a win. Actually, I think.
Sir, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good man.
Come on, Prophet.
I say that with little confidence, though. But regardless, man, I'm not going to let the result.
You got to stand on business, bro. You got to stand on business.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna back us to win then in that case, but I think it'll be a really close game. It might be one of those where we score late or something. So yeah, I'll move it on to whoever else wants to take over.
I think this. Yeah, I think to be honest, I do think it's going to be very entertaining.
We'll get.
I'll get my score prediction at the end, but when
we'll get. Sorry. Go on, SK. Sorry, bro. Go on.
Very good. No, I think it's going to be an entertaining game, like Prophet said. Like Brighton are one of those teams. They're decent possession team. I think they're like 4th in terms of goals scored this season. They're the best like pressing team in the league. So Liverpool is going to be very important that their build-up is on point. Gravenberch, Konate, Van Dijk. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all gotta be able to break the Brighton press this weekend.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if they go with that same midfield that they did against Inter. Although I don't think they should do that, just because I don't think that midfield is like that good in terms of progressing the ball. I think it's gonna be they're gonna have to go into. I think this might be one of those games where it's like end to end, where no team really has like full control of the game. I think obviously for Brighton, the main key guy that you're gonna have to focus on is Minte. So you're gonna have to hope that either one of Robertson or Kirk has a defensive masterclass against him, because he is. Trust me, I can tell you from experience when I was watching him against Chelsea, he is a very, very direct, explosive, and he's really able to fly past you if you're flat-footed. So I think that's gonna be one of the key battles for this game. Brian Ardak not, the best defensively, so I would be interested to see if he goes with the front two again, of Isak and Ekitike. But yeah, they definitely leave in space in mind. So I definitely think there's going to be opportunities for you guys to create chances as well. So also, yeah, and Sally, you're a fake gangster, by the way. Just gonna put that out there. You're a fake gangster.
Anyone else want to add to the game? Liverpool Brighton.
I never want us. I never want. Sorry, Josh. I never want us to lose games, but for me, the sooner that slot is out of here, the better. Personally.
Now, Prophet, did Slot really say that Jacob Murphy was a better?
No, he said he came up with something like Isak doesn't have him to unlock. Well, we don't have him to unlock Isak, basically, which is just absolutely stupid stuff to say.
Yeah, when my manager is comparing me to Jacob Murphy, I'm gonna start crashing out too. Like,
did anyone see Stock's interview with Cheeto, by the way?
Oh yeah. Seedorf was basically Seedorf was basically playing kindergarten teacher. He was like, maybe you should like speak to this guy. He was like when you were like in elementary school and you're like fighting with some kid and the teacher like is like, you guys are gonna stand in the corner and you're all gonna get on to you guys like reconcile or something like that. Like that's basically what Seedorf was trying to do. Bro.
He was asking him about Salah basically, and Slot didn't want to know really. He was basically saying
he just kept on laughing about it.
Yeah, but he kept moving mad rude, bro, rolling his eyes and that as well. Just he didn't want to listen to Seedorf's opinion. Basically, Seedorf said, "How are you gonna know if something's wrong? If something isn't wrong unless you speak to him?" And then Slot turned around and said, "Oh, doesn't the player also think he's made a mistake as well?" It's like, but the guy's so arrogant, it's unreal. I don't know. Was Ten Hag like that at United as well? Because is it something?
I wanted to punch him in the face, bro.
Listen, I don't want to sound. I don't want to sound racist or anything, but we gotta have a talk about these Dutch managers, man. Because these Dutch managers, the way they just be beefing with players, like between Ten Hag, Lot,
even Ronald Koeman at Southampton.
Coleman, bro. Who else?
Coleman. What's his face? Van Gaal beef with like every South American player under the sun.
Nah, do you know what it was? Louis Van Gaal never had any beef with the players. He just had a beef.
Di Maria hated him.
No. It wasn't Di Maria. Do you know what Di Maria didn't like? Di Maria just didn't like the life in Manchester because he got robbed, and then that's when he just like, yeah.
No, but Van Gaal was also like, because I remember that he kept playing him in like random ass positions, even though he had his best games on the right. And Rivaldo also hated him as well when he was at Barcelona.
But the thing is, he never really had. It was just Di Maria alone, and everyone else was.
The problem with Dutch managers is they're so lifeless. Like they got no emotion, no nothing with them. It's just hard to really get attached to them or like have a connection with them.
I think it's because Dutch people are notoriously or stereotypically very honest. Like they don't give a shit if it hurts your feelings. They'll just say what they think. And evidently, when you're in Slot's position where the world feels like it's against you at the minute, to be so brutally and shamelessly honest about everything is just it doesn't rub well with supporters, as Prophet was alluding to. So
exactly. Yeah. Twisted Fate, you're not getting Semenyo, we are, so you don't have to worry about that.
I think Ackerman's abandoned us.
Yeah.
for the foreseeable.
Who's going to be the host now until he comes back?
Shout out, Uncle.
There it is.
I'm here.
Oh, we thought you
What's
got
happening?
kidnapped, bro.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's okay with you guys.
But I don't know if I've asked you this before, but do you guys think Slot will get booted out? Do you think he'll be gone by
I
January?
don't think he'll get booted out. I think he will be.
I think if Xabi Alonso becomes free come January, I think we might make the change. Personally.
I think no, I don't think he'll get booted out. I just think I have a feeling there's a chance he might resign. If all things,
Hope fingers crossed.
there's,
Man.
there's a very slim chance a manager resigns.
Mm.
Not often does it happen because they wait for their sacking paycheck. Because you know what it is. When you get sacked nowadays, it's like the luxury for you. Like getting sacked is like a luxury for a lot of managers. You get paid a lot when you get sacked. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I just think Slot. Look, actually, no. I take it back. I think he'll probably get sacked. Yeah. I think he'll probably get sacked. I just think. I don't see him lasting till the end of the season. I think you'll keep him till January though. I don't think you'll sack him before January. I don't think you'll sack him before January. No, I highly doubt it. It depends what he does in the transfer window in January. If he doesn't, if Slot, because for example, if you get to the next round of the Champions League, they'll probably keep him. If you don't get to the next round of the Champions League, let's say you get knocked out of the playoffs, or you don't make it to the top 8, or you get eliminated from the Champions League. Then that's a sackable offense because you're still in the FA Cup. You can still get top 4 in the Premier League. So it's not all like, doom and gloom according to Liverpool board. But then again, you spent a lot of money. So that is doom and gloom for Liverpool fans, but not for the board. Or don't give a shit about, anything else but getting Champions League because that's the bread and butter for them. They get the money in the Champions. They get the Champions League money. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think they'll probably sack him after the January window if they're not signing anyone or if things go south because like I said if you get knocked out of the FA Cup, if you win your playoff games in the Champions League, you get to the round of 16. 100%. Yeah, they probably won't sack him unless you get knocked out and you're like 7 points away from top 4 and be like, oh, we have to pull the plug now. That's what Liverpool will look at it. I don't think you'll sack him now. I don't think you'll sack him too early in the season. I think nowadays with Premier League football clubs, it's like they're so like lenient, they're so like easygoing towards managers nowadays. They buy a lot of time so easily because one win and it creates we're gonna go on a winning run. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. They're gonna go on a winning run. They're gonna get backed. They're gonna like I said, the owners are very lenient towards managers nowadays. Even at Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso situation over there. You could also go look at, for example, Man United with Ten Hag. We kept him after finishing 8th. After finishing 8th, and obviously we won the FA Cup, sure, but then again, that he should have been sacked because LVG got sacked for less.
I think the United one. I think it's because you guys were looking for managers, right? And you guys.
We were looking for a manager, and we couldn't find anyone. That's the thing. That's why they gave him the contract, and that's why they gave him the extra season. But then he got sacked because Ruben Amorim was willing to join Man United. But then now, Man United haven't sacked Ruben Amorim yet because he finished 15th. That's even worse. So then again, regression nowadays in English football is like, oh, trust the process. There's a lot. It's a project, it's a process, and this and that. Everyone's following suit, and that's the sad part of English football because nowadays you don't get sacked so easily. You look at last season, bro. How late was the very first sacking of a manager? Southampton sacked their manager so late, bro. When they were so far, but they were so far in the relegation zone, bro. Wolves sacked their manager so late into the season as well this season, and now they're so far down in the relegation zone.
But I think that is though. I think that's just due to
the scared to sack because they have to spend money to sack nowadays. Sorry, bro. Go on, SK.
Yeah, I think like you said, like you alluded to, I think it's due to money. It's just like there is too much money invested, I guess, for teams to be able to kind of like do like a pivot, right? Like 10 years ago, whatever. Like the spread of money wasn't as even, so like you could easily just sack your manager, get to the off season, spend like $100 million back when that was a lot of money. The other Prem teams outside of the big six, the other Prem teams really could not like spend as much money as you, and then like problem solved, right? Like we saw this with Chelsea. They finished 10th, sacked Mourinho. Next season, spent like 100 mil, won the league, right? We saw this with even Liverpool, like when they were trash for like the mid 2010s. It just took a couple good transfer windows, and they outspent pretty much all the other teams outside of the big six, and then
They're back
they were
in
fun again. Like that just doesn't really exist anymore because everyone has money now. So it's like, I guess that's why teams are more willing to go through some like baggage to see if maybe they'll get their investment back later on. I guess I don't know.
Fair enough. Josh and Jacques, you guys want anything on Liverpool?
Well, it won't be easy, but I feel Liverpool will get the 3 points, mainly because Brighton are so insistent on playing in one particular way, which is, as SK mentioned earlier, a possession-based game. Liverpool will pounce on that, as they have done in previous seasons, and get the 3 points that they desperately need. And because it is being played on Prophet's birthday, I'm going to go with a 3-0 Liverpool win. So, come on now. Liverpool need to get a win in the league at some stage.
Yeah,
Handfuls, you know.
I think we need a big win as well at some point because just something that's going to bring some confidence back into the team.
Of course, there's no doubt about that.
I think going back to the slot situation, I think if he loses these next two games, the pressure will be right on because we've got Brighton at home this weekend, then we play Tottenham away next weekend. So I don't see us winning both of them games. I think we'll probably end up losing one, whether it's Brighton at home, whether it's Tottenham away, because I just don't see us winning both of them games. So I think the next loss and the hit, people are going to be calling for his heads right again.
Jacques?
I think.
Oh, sorry. No, Josh, go on first. Go on.
No, I think Liverpool can win their next two games. There's no doubt about that. I feel that win against Inter, I mean, it was such a boring game. But at the end of the day, winning away at San Siro against the Serie A leaders, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a huge confidence boost.
And Liverpool.
Okay, apparently they're not.
No, they're third.
No, they're in the title race anyway. So that'll be a big confidence. That'll be a big confidence boost for Liverpool anyway. And I reckon that will show against Brighton at the weekend, 3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, this could be one. Iraola, Liverpool board could be looking at him as well.
He's not won nothing, bro, isn't it? That's the thing.
The Salah drama is also at the worst time as well because you're not doing well, especially when someone's gonna want to make it with themselves, especially in a time like this. You know, what I mean, when you're not winning, someone's gonna want to create headlines. Salah's trying to create headlines at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the wrong reasons as well. But also, what's it called? Liverpool only have Premier League games until January now because Champions League is now done. You're out the Carabao Cup. FA Cup starts in January, so you've only really got Premier League games from now till January. Some clubs have Carabao Cup quarterfinals.
Not United.
Yeah, we don't have Carabao Cup. We got dumped out of it, didn't we? So
yeah,
usually we got
and
Premier League games.
Arsenal will be dumped out very soon. Don't
Yeah, well, cool. Yeah, I know.
I think Chelsea are playing Bolton or something.
You're playing Newcastle.
He's going to be celebrating Christmas as well, King Khan. Salah's going to be celebrating Christmas as well, and he's going to post.
Man, the post curse here.
I'm going to say something really, really racist, but unintentional.
Wait, really? What?
Oh my!
I'm Muslim celebrating Christmas.
I didn't hear what you said, bro.
All I heard. Wait, what? Repeat what you said before. I'm going to say something really, really. What? What did you say?
I said a Muslim celebrating Christmas.
No, you said something before that. I heard.
Unintentionally racist.
Not racist though. It's not.
I said
And not in a racist way.
Nah, I wouldn't say it's like that. But then again, it's crazy though. Like to what I mean, to celebrate Christmas and post about it is like, I don't know, man.
Christmas.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do
Well,
that.
I mean, he's celebrating the holiday, I suppose. Not he's not denouncing his own faith in any way. So I mean, he's well within his right.
I mean, Christmas is a pagan.
But you know how it's
holiday
like
anyway.
when people celebrate Christmas.
Jacques been on Reddit for so long.
They're not.
No.
But
Christmas is pagan originally.
This comment's offensive. I don't mean to be offensive to anyone.
It's not offensive.
I didn't mean this
You're
comment.
all
to be
good.
offensive,
You're all
but
good.
Hey, listen, man. Respect Saturn. Respect Saturn and Alia, bro.
Hey. Okay, SK knows about classics. Calm. Okay. Anyway, going back to the Liverpool Brighton
Yeah.
match.
Unless he's opening presents, and that's like, okay, do you know, fair enough. But unless you're like actually opening songs about, opening Christmas songs and like partying Christmas, then that's a bit sus. Yeah, I agree. Because I don't do that stuff. Neither does any of the lads. Yeah, I mean.
Anyway, because tomorrow's the 13th and it's Prophet's birthday, I'm just gonna say 3-1 Liverpool. That was my prediction. I don't give a shit.
Wait. Liverpool lost to Grimsby in 2001.
I mean, come on, man. Are we gonna really go back to 2001?
Lad, spell
Yeah,
my name properly.
I was born in 2001. What is this?
Really? Liverpool lost to Grimsby in 2001?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every club has embarrassing cup defeats. So this isn't news. It's
Yes,
just Manchester
City
United
lost to
is the
Wigan
most
back in the
recent.
day.
Yeah, and Chelsea lost to Bradford City when they won the league.
Yeah, so did Arsenal. Well, we didn't win the league, but yeah.
No, we lost to them in the League Cup and Javinho with his forehead out.
Open goal miss. Yeah.
Wait, Joshua and Joshua and Jaquise. Is it Jaquise or Jax? Or how to pronounce your name?
Jack, c'est Jacques, c'est un nom français, wesh. Asti de Carlis de Tabernac.
Okay, you've cooked me. Anyway, what I was going to ask was
Jack is our friend.
when Arsenal lost to Birmingham City in that League Cup final in 2011, how were you guys feeling when that happened?
Mate, I was 6 years old, mate. I wasn't following football.
I was 6. I couldn't give a shit. I was at school just enjoying myself.
Oh damn, never mind. I think I was like 10, so I was just I wasn't even really watching football.
No, man.
All right, come on now.
No. Dead ass being 10 years old in 2000.
How comes I never knew about this though? How comes I never knew about
It's a forgotten game, bro. Like your defeat against Grimsby.
Damn, bro, this was 24 years, and this was 24 years ago. Why would anyone remember this?
No one's gonna remember.
Liverpool won about 4 trophies that year. They're not going to remember a cup defeat to Grimsby, are they?
I wanted the manager sacked for that alone. Trust
Wait,
me.
actually, I thought they won I thought they won both cups. So how did they lose a cup game that year? Or was it the year after?
The following season, they won
2002. That would have been 2001, 2002 season.
Ackerman, Liverpool won about 4 trophies that year.
Yeah,
They're not going to remember a cup defeat to Grimsby.
Nah, twisted fate. That's peak. You have to go back to 2001 still.
No.
That's absolutely
Hey, come on,
peak
big
as
ups,
well.
Twisted. Big ups, Twisted. He's a legend.
But you know what's crazy though? But you know what's actually crazy though is that
No.
Liverpool fans tried to claim that it was a treble that year, but they actually won 3 trophies.
I mean,
to be fair, Liverpool fans could, if anything, Liverpool fans would be trying to hype up when they won the Champions League. There was a season in 85. There was a season in 85 where they won the. Was it 84? I think where they won the Champions League, the league and the league.
84.
84. That should be what they should be trying to hype up, not freaking bum ass 2001. What are we doing?
Liverpool won the Europa League, and was it the League Cup and the FA Cup?
Yeah, that was 2001. But 84.
We won't mention the FA Cup final.
But 84, they won the league.
It wasn't the official treble, but it was a treble.
a treble, wasn't it? Just not the treble.
That was like United's treble in 16, 17.
Liverpool fans try to claim that they've won the treble, but it was not.
We won a treble.
Yeah, no. And I was saying in 84 they won a league.
I mean, we was close to a quad as well. I mean, if that had happened, I don't think if we won that quad, we would have gone down.
The ref gave you one of those league cup wins. So yeah. Remember when Lukaku was quote unquote offside? Remember that?
I remember the disallowed goal in Klopp's last season in the final.
No, those games were so.
We beat them twice on penalties. I believe was it 21-22. FA Cup.
I think it was the
first time was so nice. We had to do it twice.
I think it was the League Cup. They literally disallowed a perfectly fine Lukaku goal in like extra time, and then
Twisted fate. We were close to one. Can you say you were close to one?
Yeah, we were almost. We almost won the quad.
No, we were literally a quarter and Gerrard bottling it for Villa.
Nah, Prophet, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? People think about that Villa game when City won the league. You know what people
Villa,
forget?
absolutely
Remember the West? I don't know if you remember. There was a West Ham game the week prior, and West Ham were up 2-0 going into halftime. and then City, City came back to draw the game. I think in like the last minute or whatever. So,
yeah.
So City literally came back from to like 2-0 deficits twice just to screw you guys over. That's not funny.
100%. But nah, Villa bottled that. Absolutely bottled it. Can tell Joe definitely didn't want us to win the league. So whatever. To be fair, we did it to ourselves because we drew against Spurs as well a couple of weeks before that. So it is what it is, man.
Where was it that you drew Spurs? Was it at Anfield? Did you drew
Anfield,
Spurs?
yeah, 1-1. When Conte was the manager.
Oh, right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
Also,
or-
which
Papa,
season-
which one
Don't
hurt
be
more,
losing.
that one or
18.
the
Are you
Leicester
talking about
game?
18?
This was 21-22, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, the
What
one
happened
that you-
twice?
The one, what was that? Yeah.
Papa, I was asking, which one hurt more, that one or the Leicester game when company like just decided to?
Oh, 21-22 definitely hurt more because we were so close. Literally, Villa were 2-0
You
up.
played
at
every
the
game, didn't you? You played every
Villa were
single
2-0 up at the Etihad with 20 minutes to go. We thought it was done. Literally.
Hold on. You were a Alisson own goal away at West Ham and a Salah penalty miss at the King Power away from going invincible as well.
100%.
And getting the 2 points needed to overtake City. That is crazy.
But they both hurt really bad, to be fair, because
Mm.
we were so good, but then City were just even better. So it's what it is, man.
That's actually crazy because I mean
Those are proper
the
title
18
races, not the ones that Arsenal and City have.
What's crazy because I remember the 18-19 one.
It was smoke
last-
profit.
The last team y'all played that season that you guys didn't beat. Do you know who it was?
Do you mean the team that we drew against?
Yeah.
Let me think now off the top of my head. I believe it was United. Was it 0-0?
And I think it was Everton.
Was it Everton 0-0?
Yeah,
Was one of
Everton.
them.
Yeah.
Which game?
Yes,
Which season?
When
The
Solskjaer
18-19
was
one.
into him, I think.
in 2019.
2019, 2020?
'Cause I think
18-19.
y'all played them in like
18,
March.
19.
Yeah, because I think y'all played them in like February or something
You
like that.
drew
You guys-
0-0 with United.
It was in March. I think it was the 250th
0-0, yeah,
Merseyside derby. If I'm not
You
wrong.
had 0 shots on target as well, by the way. That game.
I know.
That game, United could have
Well,
won it.
So effectively, Everton cost-shelled the league, bro. That's crazy.
It's harsh to say, yeah,
Nah.
but I think we have to
I-
say we did kind of bottle it
I
because
take credit for that because Everton, they played afterwards. We did it before Everton, wasn't it?
yeah,
We
Everton.
dropped one. Yeah, so
We played United away, then we played a home
0-0.
game, then we played Everton away. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we dropped. We never win against Everton and United away though. So
So it's okay, Prophet. Chelsea had one season when they were trying to fight for the title with United, and they drew.
we've won like one game at Old Trafford, and I think that was the 5-0. We won 4-2 as well, but that was behind closed doors. So yeah, we don't
3-0
usually win.
last season as well.
We know last season, yeah, that was
I'm
the,
sick of it,
that was a
bro.
bit of a shock to be fair.
I mean, has anyone made the comments on Liverpool? Everyone has comments on Liverpool.
Mhm, yeah. Score predictions.
Have you given your score? Have you given your thoughts, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Prophet. Score prediction Liverpool.
So I was gonna say 2-2, but you guys have convinced me to go with a win, so I'm gonna go with a 2-1 win.
I'm gonna. I'll let the lads go first. I don't know what to say.
3-0 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
3-2 Liverpool.
The 2-1 Liverpool.
He says
No.
to gritted feet.
2-0 Liverpool. I think we'll keep it cheap. United put 4 past these lot. I mean, you guys should be able to win. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, but then they beat Chelsea as well, didn't they? Away, so
Well, you know, Andrew Santos gave him a goal, and then Chalobah got sent off.
Yeah, it was.
Because before Chelsea went down to 10 men, like Brian weren't doing shit in that game. To be honest.
But anyways, let's get to the next game. Real quick, Arsenal Wolves. Let the Arsenal lads go, and then we'll.
Bro, do we even need to preview this game? Like,
I mean, it should be a
Wolves have-
straightforward Arsenal win here, right? I mean, if United can beat
I
them,
haven't really spoken to Josh ever since he lost since the Villa game because obviously you were busy midweek, so you weren't able to join. But Jack was.
I wasn't docking, don't worry, because I did have some stuff to say.
Jack was here. Don't worry, Jack was here.
I think, you're better off asking Josh how he felt about that game than us previewing this nothing burger. Like if Arsenal lose to Wolves, they should just get terminated from the title race.
Yeah.
immediately. So,
We should get terminated as a club, mate, if we fucking drop points on Saturday.
so like, there's really nothing to say. I'm sorry, like, like with all due disrespect to Wolverhampton Football Club, there's nothing for us to talk about with you guys.
We should be winning. Is the main crux of it, and we should be rotating as well because we have a tough game away at Everton the following weekend. I mean, we need to bounce back from the Villa game. I only saw the first half and the last 2 minutes of the game, where Madueke hit the side netting and then Buendia scored in the 95th minute while I was on the train. So, yeah, it wasn't exactly ideal. Even if we held on for a point, we would have gone 3 games in a row without winning, and we have done anyway in the Prem. At the end of the day, that's simply not title-winning form. Put it right against Wolves on Saturday, and then get the 3 points against Everton, and then get revenge against Villa, and we should be in a strong position going into 2026. And Twisted Fate, don't even put that idea in my head. Come on,
bro, it's okay, Jack. Josh, do you have any points Wolves have right now?
The pressure
2.
I felt.
Yeah.
The pressure of playing Wolves is actually crazy because imagine you lose to them. Like if you had
man, honestly.
I felt that on Monday, bro. I was like, shit, what's gonna happen tonight, man? Wolves equalize. Like, oh my god, no.
Bro, United literally sleptwalked their way to a 4-1 away win, bro. Like that's how bad these guys are, bro.
Yeah,
man, their defender was horrific, man. Like,
Yeah,
but the thing is, we've actually scored quite a few goals this season. Not so many, but not so little as well this season. We've actually scored quite a lot of goals at times. But Jack, talk about Arsenal. We'll give score predictions.
Fuck. Well, Gingerbread Man's back. Wanyeri.
Jesus.
Gingerbread Man, come on, you should know the reference, everyone.
Why?
If you've watched Shrek, you will know who I'm talking about.
Bro, I haven't watched Shrek in like 25 years, bro. I don't know.
Same. I haven't watched Shrek. Actually, I watched it last year, but like
Twisted piss off. Twisted piss off. Piss off. Fuck's sake.
I might go 1-0 Wolves.
Well, fuck you as well,
Oh,
Josh.
really?
No, of course not. 1-1.
I don't think it is though, because it's just bound to happen. Wolves are bound to beat somebody. Hey,
Mate, if it's us, yeah, I am docking the next show. I don't care.
Bro, walk up to Old Trafford in a few weeks and beat us. I won't be surprised. I really won't be surprised if they beat us at Old Trafford.
Well, no, because I thought them playing you at the Molineux, them playing Manchester United at the Molineux, that's the perfect opportunity to get their first 3 points. But even United slapped them up silly. And their defending in that game was atrocious. So.
Should have been 8-1.
Should have been about 8-1.
Yeah. So the Arsenal, Liverpool. I think it'll be neither. I think it'll be one of the relegated sides, like one of the.
It could be no. Never mind.
It could be lower league sides, but sorry. Have you guys?
Anyway, regardless, Gingerbread Man played midweek. Wanyeri played midweek. Only saw like problem I'd say midweek that we had was like not scoring enough goals and the Club Brugge goalkeeper preventing Wanyeri from scoring twice after he came off the bench. But like, I swear to the love of God, if we see Timber playing at centre back in this match, I think I might just honestly have to go for a 5K.
You could play fucking Gyökeres as centre back and you'll win. Come on.
Why would we play Gyökeres at centre back?
It's a joke.
All right. We gotta chill with these slander names, man. That's crazy.
No. Come on.
I've not heard that one before.
Have you not heard that before?
This is the easiest game for you.
That's actually diabolical.
You guys, come on, guys. This is the easiest game for you this season. If you don't win, then that
honestly,
bro, I'm not.
Yeah.
I still back him. Fucking hell, he's making it hard.
Jack, give a preview and then we'll do score prediction? I do.
I'm just
I
gonna
do want to
give
finish
a
it for 2 hours so we can clip. So
I'm just gonna give a score prediction as it is right now. I'm just gonna say 3-0 Arsenal.
You don't want to give a preview of the game, though. Preview the game.
No, I've done my preview. Like, we got players back, we got players who are injured. Who gives a shit? As long as you get 3 points on this, and we don't get like another sort of like.
You're probably
And
winning
as long
5.
as fucking Saka or Wanyeri doesn't get injured, or Rice again, or Lewis Skelly gets sent off, then it's a good result if we win as well. So yeah,
Profit.
Yeah, I think not much to be said here, but should be a routine Arsenal win. They need to bounce back as well, and I think they will. Wolves are just really bad. I mean, they made United look good on Monday, so this should be an easy win for Arsenal.
Prophet's on smoke today. This is brilliant.
well, this
I
is
think-
birthday coming up.
I think same with Liverpool. To be fair with you, I mean they also made us look good, but sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
AN 1-0. I'm not gonna AN 1-0 right now. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm coming from there. Probably gotta come back, bro. Please.
But
I didn't even hear what was said then.
no. Score prediction, Profit. What did you say?
I'm going to say 4-0 Arsenal.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
Base.
17-0 Arsenal.
17-0 for
In
real.
fact, actually, no. The Wolves are so bad. It's more like 5 to -3 Arsenal, bro. That's how shit Wolves are, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna say 2-0 Arsenal. I don't think it'll be a high scoring game.
Not
I
at
just
all.
think Arsenal will just be too relaxed on the ball. They won't really go for it like that. I think you'll just play on the ball easy. It'll be like an easy game controlled. Arsenal will just get the ball back pretty much every possession. That's what Wolves did to us. They gave the ball back. They gave the ball straight back to us in every possession. That's what they did.
Back to us. Hook to us.
Bro, they gave the ball straight back. Jack on smoke. No, talk about Profit. Jack's on smoke today, man. I mean,
It's 7 o'clock. I'm
the
okay now.
Wolves just kept on giving the ball straight back to United. That's what they did. They just
Whoa.
went like. Sorry.
Why did Rob Edwards join that shit show? Like, honestly.
Mate, he used
Why did
to
they hire him?
manage Watford. Come on, it's not that bad.
Why did they even hire him in the
I'm
first
saying
place?
Watford. Isn't
I mean, he did well for Luton. Now, to be fair, he didn't do well for Luton because they got relegated, but he had Luton playing some decent football, didn't he?
There's only that Wolves team that actually stands out, and there's it's João Gomez.
Mm.
He's the only player that stands out,
He'll be sold when they get relegated as well, so.
probably. But at the moment, it's like 60 million release clause at the moment. But I think he'll be sold for like 40 million when he gets
Like near a young goal. Oh, right.
But I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal. I'm not gonna read this comment because I'm fed up with those.
This will be 6-7 Arsenal win.
Not the second number, the first number.
Wait, did someone wait, hold on. Did someone say 6-7?
It will be 6-7 Arsenal win. It'll be it will be 8-9. It'll be 8-9 Arsenal win. That's a perfect response to 6-7. 8-9. Fuck
Anyway,
6-7.
game.
I think Arsenal are gonna win 9-6. So yeah.
All right. SK Chelsea Everton. Quick preview and the score prediction.
This game I'm very, very scared, bro. I'm very scared because, bro, Everton as of late, they've been picking up form. They've been doing their thing. Chelsea I think they're winless in December.
I'll beat it in December, someone said on Twitter.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. This team's ass. So I'm not expecting.
Let's get the preview, guys. Oh my days.
Anyway, so Yeah, this team is this team. Listen, all I want to say is if I said what I wanted to do to my sporting directors, actually I'm not gonna enunciate on that because I don't want
Nah,
you, no, I don't want you guys to be I don't want you guys to be accomplices to me. So on this game on this game, you know, it can go either way. Okay, in all honesty, it can go either way. I think obviously the Everton striker Tyne-Wear, he just got his first goal, I want to say last week. So hopefully he doesn't pick up from there today. I mean, when Chelsea play them. I'll be honest with you, generally Chelsea do tend to struggle in December, more times than not. Obviously not as much last season under Maresca, but it has been a trend generally since 2017 anyway. I think honestly what Chelsea kind of need to get back to is just really trying to control the game against Leeds and against Bournemouth. That was the thing they were struggling to do the most, was they really were having trouble kind of imprinting their influence in the game. And I think that came from a lack of physicality, right? Like, especially when you kind of play these like physical teams like your Leeds, your Evertons, your Bournemouths, your Sunderlands, you have to be able to, physically muscle them first, so that they give you that respect for you to be able to play, settled possession properly. And I just think Chelsea weren't able to do that, which is why they really struggled in those games. And obviously Everton are kind of in that same mold as well. I do think them not having Idris, I think Idris Gueye is also suspended for this game as well for his crash out. So that's definitely going to be a big loss to them, defensively anyway. Honestly, I right now, I'll be honest, I don't really know. I don't really have a prediction for the game in all honesty, but I do think it's going to be one of those cagey, ugly games though. I don't see this being like a high scoring game. I think it's going to be like a scrappy 1-0 or scrappy 2-1 either team, to be honest.
sorry about that, guys. When you get a call, it takes away from the screen. I was like, oh my days, what to do? I had to like refresh the page like 2 or 3 times, so I apologize for that, people. SK, you gave a score prediction already?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You don't want to give your score prediction?
No, I don't have a prediction. Y'all can give a prediction. I'm not doing anything.
Do you think you'll win, or do you think you'll lose or draw?
I have no idea. I plead the fifth.
I'll go 2-0 Chelsea.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Josh and Jack.
What's this? Who are Chelsea playing?
Everton, Chelsea. With Chelsea, Everton.
Ooh.
No.
3-0 Chelsea.
He doesn't know when they're going to AFCON. He doesn't know when they're leaving, but he knows when they're gonna. He knows they'll be available. Sorry,
I'll go 3-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea.
Jack.
Give me a second. You know what? I'm gonna say 2-1 Everton.
Okay.
Big ups to Merseyside Blue. Big ups to. I'm gonna have to bring up the stadium name again. Hill Dickinson. There you go. Hope you enjoy that.
Josh, any thoughts on this?
Chelsea will be
well, top of the league, top of the Champions League group. I mean, we beat the best team in Europe and Bayern, so I mean, I'll happily take the label. But we typically are around these months. It's when it matters most when we're not. So, I'll enjoy the tag for now. But come May, it's not going to look like that.
Next, Burnley Fulham score predictions. I'll go 2. I'm gonna go 2-1 Burnley. Why not?
4-4, mate.
Oh.
Burnley, who again?
Burnley Fulham.
1-0 Fulham.
Jack.
2-0 Fulham.
That's good.
go 2-1 Fulham as well.
Forest Tottenham.
0-0. They're both ass.
Forest.
2-1 Forest.
At the City ground,
3-3.
Is that the City ground?
City ground, yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
2-1
no,
Forest. If it's 2-1 Forest.
Actually, I'll go 2-2. 2-2. Jack and SK?
2-1 Forest. That was not. What the fuck was that?
Josh? What was yours again?
3-3.
SK?
0-0.
West Ham, Aston Villa. 3-1 Aston Villa.
3-0 Villa.
2-1
2-1.
West Ham.
2-1 Villa. 2-1 West Ham. Jack?
2-0 Villa.
Brentford against Leeds Scum. 2-0
2-2.
Brentford.
2-2.
1-1.
Josh, Jack?
0-0.
Wait.
Is that all the games we predicted already?
Wait, sorry, what was that game you were talking about? Sorry.
Brentford Leeds.
Brentford Leeds.
Actually, no,
2-0
3-0 Brentford.
2-0 Brentford for me.
2-0 Brentford as well. Reach Brentford. All right. 2-1 Villa. 0 Forest. Okay. Gonna quickly go on the United game, and I'll be doing the Red Army Rand pod later. So guys, tune into that one. I'll be doing more in-depth preview later. Just a quick one. Look, Bournemouth at home. I'll be real with you. I'm so about this game. It could go either way. I'm not really like. Would I say I'm looking forward to the game? Not really, because I just don't know what result to expect. Two years on the bounce, 2-3-0 losses against Bournemouth. We have to break that duck and win that game, right? And what's it called? And like I said, just got to go and get the win. I mean, Bournemouth, like I said, have not been on great form, but they could still beat us. It's still up in the air with this one. We're at home though. That's only upside of it, and hopefully we can build on from the Wolves game. I know Wolves are shit, but then again, you got to win one to win another. So, like I said, hopefully we can build more confidence. We're at home, so you think it'd be hard, but still, we play better away from home than we do at home. I'd say we were better at home up until we beat Liverpool, and then we went and beat Brighton, and then that was it. We were better away from home. Yeah, at home we've been poor. I think it's changed. You're right, Twisted Fate. I agree with you. We're a better away from home now. I agree with you. But if I was asked you before Anfield, home would be the better. But then again, I hope we can win. Do I think we'll win? Maybe. I'm still 50-50 about my prediction. I'll do more. I'll do a preview later, guys. Tune into the Red Army Rand pod with myself and Rasta. I'll go 2-1 Man United. In my heart, 2-1 Man United. What are you guys saying? United Bournemouth at Old Trafford.
I mean, you guys should be beating them. They're really on a winless run. Actually, wait, I can't even talk shit. Chelsea didn't beat them. My bad. I'm sorry, but I cooked myself. Anyway,
You guys should have beaten them. I'll be honest with you. I watched the game. You guys, Palmer should have had a shot and goal. Palmer had a chance to shoot. He just didn't shoot. You know what I mean? There's a lack of threat in front of goal. Chelsea need to score more. You know what I'm trying to say? When I watched you guys last week,
Chelsea need to do a lot. Chelsea need to do a lot of things more. But thank you. Man.
No, but I'm always very complimentary of Chelsea. You guys, you can ask the lads. I'm always very complimentary of Chelsea. I'm probably the most complimentary of you guys on this panel. I'll be real. I have complimented you a lot this season, but it's just, like I said, it's inconsistency started kicking, and it's at the wrong time. Josh, Jack, and Prophet and SK score predictions.
Is this at Old Trafford? Yeah.
Old Trafford, yeah.
Yeah. I can't lie. A couple of weeks ago, I would have said Bournemouth win, but they've kind of fallen off a bit recently. So I'm gonna go 2-1 United.
Okay. Josh.
2-2. Semenyo is going to be back with a bang after disappearing for the last 5 game weeks.
I'm going to 2-1 United.
Jack?
2-1 Bournemouth.
Okay.
I'm just going to go an unpopular thing. Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Anyways, that's all the predictions for this week. Last but not least, before we go, you know what time it is. FPL. What have you, man, planned for this week? Anyone
I haven't planned anything, mate. But no, I've got a lot of players. I've got a lot of players that are either suspended or doubtful to play. So I'm going to use about 4 of my 5 free transfers that we got for AFCON on my squad, and then I also need to play my bench boost. I need to play my wild card and my free hit, but I don't think I'll bother. So yeah.
Actually, don't have any, so I'm just gonna say goodbye to the panel. Big up to all you guys, and I don't have any.
Big up. May everyone go subscribe to SKFC, people. Subscribe to him. How many subs you on right now, bro? How many subs you on
I
right
think
now?
137.
Guys, get him to 150. Come on. Literally 12 of you watching. Everyone head over to YouTube. The link is in the description of the video. SKFC.
I appreciate you, bro. All right, peace, guys. Peace.
Let's plan something, bro. I'll be on your channel sometime too. Let me know, man. I'll be there.
Oh no, we got to, bro. I've just been trying to diversify my content a little bit. So I've been doing more like.
Let's do NBA talk, bro. I think NBA is one because obviously you and I both support the Celtics, right? So we'll definitely get along with that. So
for sure. Yeah, we'll talk.
100%, bro. Big up to you, man, and bless for joining, bro, every single time. And subscribe to Liverpool Prophet as well. Subscribe to him there. For FPL, in terms of that, I don't know. I've got Kelleher in goal as of right now because of Dubravka last week playing a tough game. And I don't know. Guehi, should I play him? Should I play Steve? Timber, is he gonna be fit? It's a different thing. Munoz is gonna be out, so I don't think he'll be playing. That's a transfer I might need to secure. Who is worthy of a captain this week? Saka or Igor Thiago? Because I considered captaining Bruno Fernandes last week against Wolves, and I should have done that because he got 2 goals and an assist. That would have got me so many more points.
Have you not got Haaland in your side?
I have Haaland. I have Erling Haaland. Yes, still. Erling Haaland. Yes, still.
Well, I mean, Haaland's the obvious choice, but I'd probably go Saka. I mean, I don't know if Arteta's going to play Saka after Madueke's 2 goals in midweek, but
I have Thiago as well.
I think Saka will still start. No, actually, yeah, go with Igor Thiago. Leeds at home, banker, hat-trick. I think I'll captain Igor Thiago as well. The first time I'm taking the captaincy of Haaland.
I have a lot of transfers I need to make, man. Obviously, Minte is playing Liverpool. That's not gonna be an easy game for him. I have Semenyo. Hope he blanks, but I don't know. I don't think he'll blank. I think he'll definitely score, but I think we'll win the game. Guehi, should I keep him? Should I transfer him out? What should I do?
Why are you going to transfer him out?
He's playing Man City.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can bench him.
I'm going to transfer Munoz out.
Oh, yeah, same. He's injured.
Free transfers. I just realized we have 5 free transfers. We just got 5 free transfers this week. So I'm going to use. I'm going to exploit that. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. It's Mateta is also injuries also up in the air. Yeah, we've got a lot of moves to make, man. Even Minte. I might transfer out. I don't know, man. There's a lot of transfers I could make this week. 5 free transfers is very chilling by FPL. Fair play.
I'm going to have to use 4 of them already.
Bless up SKFC. Yeah. Bless up as always. Yeah, 5 free transfers, man. I realized that. 5 free transfers. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck, man. So, okay, I'm going to read you my team as of right now. Kelleher, Guehi, Timber, Munoz, Semenyo, Minte, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, Haaland, Thiago, Mateta. And my bench is Dubravka, Steve, King, and Echimpong. I have 5 free transfers. What should I exploit? Which position should I exploit in this team? You guys have any idea?
So
You guys want?
I think I'm getting lagged out.
Am I lagging out?
Bastards.
Guys, am I lagging out?
No, you're fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah. Yeah, mine just lagged out as well a minute ago. The Wi-Fi is dead in my room anyway, so
Hold on 1 second. Let me just try and How's it now?
yeah, you're fine, but you were fine on my end. So
Anyone else guys wanna give your thoughts real quick? Any more thoughts on the games? Any more thoughts on this weekend?
yeah, but
Where
just
we go?
hopefully we can win in it.
I think FPL we'll do a separate time because like I said, it is approaching 2 hours, so we'll just close out here.
Yeah,
And the stream is lagging, so I think we might as well wrap it up here.
yeah.
Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Josh's channel and Prophet's channels and SK's channels. All the links are in the description of the video. Big up to Jack. Big up to Prophet. Prophet's got some videos coming out very, very soon. So make sure you guys check out his channel, Liverpool Preview. Jack, hopefully we'll have a YouTube channel very, very soon. And stay tuned for I'm around pod tomorrow. See you guys in about 12 in under 12 hours. I'll be there with Rasta live, previewing the Bournemouth game. And yeah, that's it really. Big up to you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Love. I'm on United.